Good day. This one is I Believe in a Thing Called Love, and we're taking licks from the first, second and third solo of this extra epic song. If you're not into the darkness or you don't know of the darkness, then I believe that you should start to appreciate the skills of Justin and brother Dan with their solos. They are amazing and just they're full of flavour, very much Brian May-esque sort of nuances to their playing as well. So if you're not familiar with it, just check out obviously the first album, Permission to Land, and the song we're covering, obviously, I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Each one of the solos in this song is that's just so fitting for the music itself. So, you know, you are going to learn a lot from it, and these are licks which you will use over your own playing as well. So just take note, take it slow, keep it even, and you won't go far wrong. But if you do like this video, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button, and visiting Charlie and John's, which pop up just there, for the strings which I use on all my guitars. They are USA handmade strings, and I think there's a 10% off code somewhere, probably linked below in that description, so you just go and check that out as well. Here we are, that's it. Visit socials and I shall leave you with the licks right now. Righto, so the first one starts fairly straightforward. You need a full tone bend second string, and that is going to be on the 12th fret, so you end up with third finger for that as well, because there's a reason. Full tone bend there, and then your little finger comes across to the 12th fret on the first string, keeping your full tone bend where it is. So basically 12, bend up, 12 first, 12 on the second with the bend still in place, 12 on the first again, 12 on the second with that bend still in place, and then you release that bend and then strike the 12 once more to finish that bar with. Then you move up to the 17th fret on that same string, so that's the second string. Bend that 17 up, down, pull off to the 12. Actually, no, you're not going to pull off to that. So you're going to pick the 12, sorry, on that second string, and then pull off to the 0 is what I was meant to say. So like that, all on the second string. Bit of a weird lick, that one, but you know, it's pretty cool. So, and then you have 13, so it's a semitone bend with a, basically I think I pulled down on this like that instead of pushing up. Up to you the way you play it, but I do the 13 pull down semitone to the pitch of the 14th fret third string, 14 on the fourth string with vibrato, and then a nice slow bend on that 15th fret all the way up a tone with vibrato at the end to finish it if you like. Obviously these licks, this one especially, there is a harmonising guitar underneath it, so it's not going to sound exactly the same as the original, but it's still going to sound pretty damn good anyway. There you go, that is that one. So lick number 1 done. Do you want me to play it slow? I'll give it a go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there you are. Let's go on to lick number 2. Okay, so your lick with this is the starting lick of the second solo, which Dan Hawkins plays. So you have a series of 5s. Now rhythmically you've got that 8th note followed by 2 16th notes, and then a series of 8th notes after it. So going to the 7 on the second string. So 5 on the second string, basically played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Straight into a bend from that 7th fret second string. Now as you're holding that bend, same as you did with the first lick, with that 12th fret, you pick the first string with your little finger on that 7th fret. So, and as you drop the 3rd finger bend on that second string down, your little finger should still be ringing through. So you do basically the bend up, little finger on, pick the 7 again on the second string, 7 on that first string, and then 7 again on the second string with a bend up and then let down. Going to the 5 and then to the 7 on that same string. So then you have a run down using the same string but fret 5, 4, 2. So I usually go to the 0 for some reason, but I think Dan plays it with a 4th fret as I've tabbed it out anyway. But all with vibrato, so up to you how you play it, but that was basically 5, 4, 2 and then 4 on the 3rd string, all with vibrato. That would be the reason why you don't use the open string, because you can't really add vibrato, especially with a Les Paul. Then you end up with 1, 2, 4, 4 on that 3rd string. Okay, add vibrato if you want to, but here we go. I'll play it slow for you now. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and alrighty, there you go. Let's move on to lick number 3. Licks 3 and 4, technically you can combine them both as one because they run consecutively anyways, but I thought I'd break them up into 2 licks just because definitely 2 licks. There you go, no real reason, right? So start with, this is still in solo 2 from the song, and you're starting with the 12th fret on the 3rd string, 10th fret on the 2nd string, and you are going to only bend that 12th fret with your 3rd finger. So you should end up with the 3rd string almost reaching the pitch of the where are we? The 10th fret on the 2nd string. I'll get there in a minute. Okay, so you bend that once, let that ring for a bit, then 2 more bends of that same thing, bringing it down a semitone to the 11 and 9, going to the 9th fret on the 1st string, and then 2 more bends of the 11 and 9. So you get. So when you're doing that 9th fret, basically I would keep your 1st finger on the 9 of the 2nd string and roll it across to the 9 of that 1st string, and that will help you out with positioning and jumping back into that bend quickly enough when you come in on that 2nd bar. Then you end up, after the 2 strikes of that bend on the 2nd bar, you've got the 9 on the 1st string again, roll that finger across, and then a pre-bend and a let down from the 11th fret full tone into that 9th fret on that same string, which you could pull off if you want to. There's no indication as to whether it is or not, but you know, it's up to you. So you could pick it or pull it off as you come down with that pre-bend release. There we go. I'll play that slowly for you now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and there you go. Let's move on to lick number 4, which is the next part of this lick. So combine licks 3 and 4 together and you'll have quite an epic lick. Here we go, lick 4 coming up. So licks 3 and 4 can be combined as one, as I've already said, but this one is a very usable lick. I like this one. It's just got a nice sort of descending pentatonic pattern, which we all love. So you start with the 9th fret on the 1st string, and then going to the 12 pull off to 9 on the 2nd string. Then you do the same thing again, so that's twice on that basically. Now I would roll the 1st finger across that 9th fret, so as you saw me do just there, hopefully. And then you go to the 3rd string, which is 11 pull off to 9, twice again, so 2 licks, 2 recurring licks played twice, like that. Going to the 11 on the 4th string, and then 2 double stops on that 9th fret, 3rd string, 2nd string. So going to the 11 on the same string, which is not the same string because we're using 2 just a second ago. So the 11 on the 3rd string, and then 9, 11, 2nd and 3rd strings. Going to the 11 on the 4th string, 9, 9, 2nd and 3rd strings, and then back to that 11 again. You're reoccurring the same licks. On that 4th string, slide that out, or just do something else after it if you're using it in your own playing. So let's go through that slowly now. So 3 and 4 and. And there it is. Let's move on to lick number 5. Lick number 5, starting the 3rd and final solo, which I think Justin Hawkins plays this one. You start with the 15th fret, 2nd string bends. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether he bends up to the full tone quickly, brings it down, and then starts the slow ascend of the bend. Sounds nice doing that, and that's the way I play it anyway. But on the tab we've got just a straightforward a slow bend into that full tone. Either way, just do what you want with it. It's only a suggestion at the end of the day. So we've got the 15 full tone bend, and then a run down basically through the blues scale. So that's 12 on the 1st string, 15 pull off to 12 on the 2nd string, 15, 14, 12 on the 3rd string. Now you can pull those off, or you can pick them, entirely your choice. Then 14, 12 pull off on that 4th string. Now with this one, it's kind of like a Hendrixy bend, if you like, where you bend the 14 on the 3rd string, stop the note at the top with your hand, your right hand, so you're cutting that short right at the top of the bend, don't hear that bend come back down at all. And then with the 12, there's a slight blues curl on it, where you're again bending it, but this time I'll bend it in the opposite direction, but only a fraction of a tone, so not even a semitone, just part way through, maybe a quarter of a tone. And then you've got the 4th beat of 14, 12, 14 with vibrato at the end of that if you want to flavour the lick up, and then slide it out or go into a new lick of your choice. Right, let me play it slowly for you now. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That is lick number 5. Let's go on to lick number 6. It's a good one. Here we are. This one's a bit of a beast, and you could kind of busk your way through it quite easily. As long as you start on the right few notes and end up on the 22, you will be fine. All the notes in between kind of have a little journey of their own. Well, they do when I play it anyway, but I think I got that demonstration right. Anyway, so we start with the 4-0-0. So now I pull off the first 4-0, so you can pick them. Up to you, but I tend to pull those notes off from the actual fretted note to the open note, so I tend to pull it off. Anyway, so we've got 4-0-0, 5-0-0, 7-0-0, 9-0-0, 7-0, 9-0. This is where it starts to double up a little bit, so 9-0, 11-0, back to the 9-0, 11-0, 12-0, 14-0, 16-0, 17-0. This is doubling up again, and then you've got the 16-0 again, 17, sorry, it's 00, and then 17-00, and then 19-00, back to the 17, 19, 21, and then the ultimate dusty end bend, which is the 22 on that first string. So obviously with Les Pauls that is a bit of a chunky one because you've got this huge hill here just to contend with, but reach across best you can and lean into that note, make it work. We're going to play it slow and I'll probably get all the notes but not necessarily in the right order. There we go. 3 and 4 and... Something along the lines of that. It's a lot easier faster, that's for sure. Same as last week's licks. But I'm going to leave you with those licks. Have a great weekend and I'll hand you back to me. Here we are, we're at the end again. So what have we done? We've covered a majority of the solos within this song. Some extremely usable Angus fueled, kind of Brian May fueled, just flavoursome licks that you can put into your own playing. The sound that I'm using the Tonex pedal, and I've got a JCM 800 patch with using the Brian Wampler Belle for that extra little bit of bite on there as well. No other effects apart from a little bit of reverb, and that's it. So it's just that pure kind of AC/DC sort of sound that you want from this. Obviously Gibson helps, or just humbuckers in general are going to help with this. Single coil, it's not going to sustain or cut through as well. But that's it. I'll leave you with this video to have a great weekend, and please do like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button for all the future notifications. Visit Charlie and John's for the strings that I use, and that's it, I think. Yeah, Patreon. No, I forgot about Patreon. So patreon.com/Dan's Page. Once again, it's just, you can join as a free member and you'll get things on there like backing tracks every now and then, or you can go to the paid tiers and have paid jamming tracks which are better quality, more thought process gone into those, and you can have lessons on there as well, one-on-one with me, or you can just sort of have the lessons when they come up in the videos. But that's about it really. Website, my website, dansguitar.com, will have the free tab for this lesson in PDF format as well. There you go. I bid you all farewell. See you later everyone.